Alright, so what's up, guys? My name's Herb, and this is the first clear I'm actually proud of. Gotten some, like, novice ones and whatnot before, but I really love this game, the aesthetics, and, like, the whole vibe of it, minus the creepy-ass anime children. But I feel like this is a good one. If you're getting into shmup, this is one of the first ones if you want to actually have a bit more of a challenge than the novice modes and whatnot in a lot of the other cave games. Because it allows you to choose what difficulty on what stages you want. You can't have everything. You can only have, I think, like 2 of each one. So, like 2 rank 3s, 2 rank 2s, 2 rank 1s. So you can choose your own path. Like, what I did was I would do this one first, and then I think I do the cave, cavern, volcano. Yeah, that's what it is. Next, because it's a pain in the ass. So I tried to get it out of the way early, and also to get my first score extend. So anyway, I guess I could talk about real quick why I got into doing this. So I was watching. I think I've been subscribed to Pearl for ages, but they started re-upping like a couple months ago commentaries. I was like, man, that's really cool. And then in one of the videos, I think they mentioned Samson and the Hidden Fortress, and I looked him up, and he did a podcast. And I watched episode 1 of that. After I watched a couple of his commentated clears, I was like, oh, that's really cool. And in that first one with the Hidden Fortress, they were basically talking, they're like, they just want people, if this even mildly interests you, just do it. You know, and I was like, fuck it, we ball. I'll do this. This is pretty fun. So, alright, this boss is piss easy, except for his last attack on the 3rd phase, in my opinion, which I'll talk about once I get to it. But basically, you just wreck his shit with laser, whatever, focus fire, I guess. Same thing, switch others, I do the exact same thing. You don't have to move because by the time he dies, it's like you won't get hit by those things. You'll get close, but not too close. Alright, so this is the shit that would mess me up. This is stupid scythe attacks, because I don't know if there's a way to manipulate how they are, but I would be focusing on the dodging his regular attacks and stop looking at the stupid scythe attacks. They would always fucking clip me, but I did good that time I did it, so. Ended it with max rank because you want to. Not rank. How? Whatever it's called. So. Because you're gonna need that for the next stage, which I'll explain once I get into that. Volcano. Volcano is hard as shit, and that's why I like doing it early in case I get, like, really mess up on it. So I can just reset, and I've only wasted, like, couple minutes. Not that bad. So anyway, yeah, you pop that right there, and when you're active in it, you don't get hit by like environmental attacks or the rocks. You can just jam yourself into that like crevasse and just like pick up a ton of score from the crowns and whatnot. So and I do that here so I can get the first score extend at 20. Yep, there it is. But this stage gave me a lot of issues because a lot of times, like right here, I would focus too much. I would stay more up on the screen and lose my like invincibility from getting hit by rocket. Stupidity. And same thing with this. I would like forget about the pigs there, not get these enough, or like be focusing on the those, whenever you get hit by rocks there, same shit there. So like here, you have to try to do like back and forth, and I would get beeline further down to get rid of the rock area, so don't get hit by that bullshit. And this part's pretty tough too, but you just want to have your options down below you so you can be safe. And to get rid of them while you're getting protected by the platforms. So I was pretty stoked to get to that whole section without getting clipped at all. This boss is a pain in the ass, but I felt pretty confident. You want your options above, so you can hit the rocks and whatnot above you while dodging his attacks. Or like me, get instantly hit by one. So I was like, fuck, man. But I learned some good advice from watching people's videos is like, even if you get tagged early, finish the run. Because at least if it's for survival, most of the time, those scuffed runs, unless you're going, you know, no myth, no bomb, or scoring, whatever, you think you might get it. So I bombed there because I don't want to deal with that stupid attack where you have to like maneuver through pillars while dodging rocks. Hate that shit. Same thing with this. I think I got him low enough that I was like, I'm just gonna bomb to the thing. I don't want to deal with this stupid ass bubbles. Because same thing, I would get tagged by those a lot. So I think next stage I go forest, which a lot of people say is difficult. And I was like, this goes to my point before, or this is a stage I normally never screw up on. I did get hit by some dumbass movement on my part. Like right there, I literally just flew into that. I never get hit by the slightest shit. That's just embarrassing, to be honest. So. Once you take those three out, you just want to get to the right side so then you can shoot to the left now. There's quite a few times in this game where you can literally just like focus shot and not move that much because this game is way more memory than a lot of other cave games in my opinion. Not as much, what's the terminology I've been seeing recently? Honest dodging. Goofy ass shit. Right, yeah. So, Tree Man's pretty easy because it's just, yeah, same pattern. Down, up, down, blah, blah, blah. Doing all that. Same thing, these apples took me a while to get, like, pretty good at, so. The same thing, basically push your way through a little bit, and by the time, like, apples is pure heck, even before they get off the screen completely, you can like have them beat at least on rank 2. Rank 3 I don't remember because it's been a while since I've done this stage on rank 3. I think yeah, I do Graveyard, which is another place you want to towards the end is, you know, pop your power up or whatever it's called. It's flipping my mind right now because I think I did this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago now. So I've forgotten the bulk of it. I have real good memory, but of course when it comes to stuff like this, I don't for some goddamn reason. But fuck those birds. I got really close to that one. I didn't even see that while actually playing. Man, why do the dogs have to yelp when I shoot them? That's just messed up. I think, yeah, once you go through here, kill the next big ogre, or cyclops, I mean, then I think I pop it now or soon. Yeah, because you get an ass load of skulls and crowns from, well, mostly just skulls from the environment thing here. I think the next extent is at 40 billion? I believe. See, forgetting basic stuff. But yeah, if you still have your power bit, you just want to just hammer that into him, because same thing, you'll get a ton of skulls before he fully spawns in, which is pretty nice. Let's see. Yeah, same thing, you want to try to destroy as many of these rocks as you can, because they can be a bit of a pain in the ass. Maybe if you want to go up the line slightly, just destroying those shits. But all in all, pretty easy. So you can leave those last 3 because they don't hit you, really, for the most part, with the arc that they get thrown out. Same thing. And just every like 2 to 3, you move up a line. And this comes from up from the bottom. Same thing, it's so slow that like easy as hell. I barely even got any because I just destroyed his ass. I think now the next stage I just do level 1 just to have it real easy before I go into the final stage. Yeah, the shit hits the fan. This is such a cool stage. I thought I hit my mic off. That would have pissed me off because I already tried to do this once and 10 minutes into recording realized I didn't have my microphone on. I'm such a dumbass, I swear to God. Anyway, since it's really easy, I don't really think I have to talk about this. They would get me sometimes. Sometimes I would forget they'd come at a weird angle from the top of the screen. I think in like a couple seconds there's another thing where they come like from where the fucking numbers in the bottom left are. And that shit would tag me too, because I'm not thinking to look at the goddamn numbers, you know? Yeah, these ones. I'm killing all the screen right now. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So this stuff has been fun, but also one of the most like humbling and infuriating like journeys I've been trying to do. Because once you get that clear, you feel really good. But as you're doing it and it's taking ages to learn, or you're just not playing well, it really makes you feel like shit. At least in my opinion. Because you start being like, oh, why is everyone else better than me? What is wrong with me? Do I not have the mental capabilities yet? Which is not the case, you know. Everyone's journey is different. But these games are fucking hard. This is one of the easier ones, but anyway. The same like that, you want to bait that down to one corner, up or down. She's easy on level 1 to beat. Rest in peace, Mary. Yeah. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee as I do this too. And then I do the swamp, which is the last one. Pretty fun stage. But yeah, since I have empowered up mode, I guess, right? Everyone I kill gives me gold crowns unless it hits the ground. Worth more points. Yada yada yada. Same thing. Yeah, I realize in this game you really want to be cognizant of where your option is, because since it can shoot through objects, you can really stay in a safe spot while you have that like damaging stuff, which is the optimal way to play. I think I pop mine now, yeah. So I can try to get the next cent. Oh yeah, I guess it wasn't 40 million, it's 45. So it's 20 million, then 45 million for a score extend. And later on you can get 2 secret extends, I think. It still maxes out, I think, at 5. I may be wrong. I don't know. I've never actually gotten to those 2 secret extends with having max, no missed it. But yeah. If you play on level 2 or more and destroy that cart, I think it gives you life up, but it's only half a bar, so I guess that's really like a hit, but there's so much stuff on screen that I don't think it's worth going for because it's not too safe in my opinion. At least every time I would try to go for it, I'd fuck up and get hit by some bullshit. So cutscenes and shmups cracks me up. Same thing, on level 1 she's mad easy. These things, you can kind of graze through the little like thing of them, but you do want to just be far enough back. Anything with this, you want to try to just like direct them because they are aimed. But she's really easy on rank 1. So, man, yeah. Yeah. More goofy ass story cutscene shenanigans. We gotta save our friend. Oh my god. The power of friendship will save us all. So Also, I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent really slightly. So I also, after this, beat Bushihime-sama, Novice Maniac. Really proud of that. Saved the replay. It saved the wrong replay somehow. It's like screwed up, so it even says my score's right, 1-all, but it doesn't play the correct thing. I'm very mad about that. Anyway. In this stage is a gigantic leap in difficulty compared to the other game. I mean, the rest of the game. Except maybe, like I said, the volcano stage can be kind of thing, or if you do the gorge, which, you know, fuck the gorge. I'm not going for score. I don't give a shit. This part's not that bad. So it spawns them again, and you think you'd want to get that. You actually just want to kill them, the popcorn enemies first, then do the focus lasers on these guys. And you just go back to the other side. There's a lot of points in this level. Like, it's really, really long comparatively. You gotta be on the ball, and there's just stuff coming from every which direction. Not too much here. Fuck these dragons. Anything that would fuck me up for a bit, too. There's even more dragons that screw me over later. I get by those big orbs sometimes, too, by the orcs. I keep saying orcs, but I meant cyclops. Whatever. I feel like, yeah, I have this, like, level for the most part down pat. At least, I think. I don't remember if I get hit before the final little ascent into the tower or not. But yeah, one other little fun fact. I'll say that after the dragon. Dragon section is like right, left, right. Then you go back up left, and back down one, and left again. That shit is hard as shit to do. This area can be a little bit, it's easy to beat, but the fucking blocks which screwed me up, so I was just like, fuck it, we bomb. Got a feeling I was gonna get hit at least once. So I'm like, I'll just use a resource. I don't give a shit at this point. I think most time I would come to this level not with my 3 life, but I've come in with 2 because I think I'm going to be the same beforehand. So. These stairs you always want to do like one then the other. I do get hit at some point. I don't remember where in this part. But it's a really, really dumbass hit. And I was like, oh man, that was stupid. But, you know, finish your runs. Unless it's like a full game over dealio, where you'd have to continue. This one, yeah, don't. I literally flew into it for some goofy reason, but I was so excited to go into the final bits with 3 hits left, but most of my runs, I would end up going towards the final boss with 2 hits. So I was like, hell with it. I think I got this. So. There's a lot of just like flipping back and forth in this part. But basically, I mean, I feel like this is with most mobs. You want to kill enemies as fast as possible, like speed kills, so that you can get bullets on screen. Because if you dilly-dally, the screen just gets filled with bullshit. So. You see, left, right, every fucking direction. Oh, yeah. In this part, you want to kill these little centaurs after you kill the birds. You want to kill them as fast as possible because they shoot out so many bullets. I think it feels like, yeah, 1 left, 1 right, 2 left. These ones are kind of pain in the ass. The shots come up from the bottom. Took me ages to get good enough thing. That was a really decent dodge. I got hella close. There's quite a few dodges in this where I'm like, man, say it's luck, but it is luck. I don't know who I'm kidding. Like, the skill enough to just go for it. But yeah. And this part's like the final gauntlet, because, like, The big enemies aren't that hard. It's the stupid fucking floating dancers that come through on... It's obviously predetermined, so you gotta do it, but it still sucks somehow. It gets harder and harder as you go up. Because they'll start coming from not just one side, but like surround you almost. So... I think this part, yeah. I mean, it seems like a lot, but once you kill them, it spreads out pretty easily. And I think I got crazy close on a part of those here. Honest dodging, wow. Yeah. I think he's gonna do this last little, these couple ones. And, oh, now we're into the final one. Woo! With the goofiest name of a fucking final boss in any game, in my opinion. You know, Jitterbug. What kind of name is that? Yeah. Anyway, this fight is 2 parts. So if you beat him the first stage, I mean the first phase basically, without bombing, you get an extend during the cutscene in between, which is really nice. So a lot of this is a combination of like micro dodging and macro dodging. So look at me, my terminology. You want to try to go in there with your max power so you can pop that if you get like scared. I'm pretty happy with that dodge, because you're invincible for a little bit. I think I do it on this part because I'm still really bad about trying to like get that like horizontal movement through it. So can I get through that one fine? Yeah. Then I think I get hit. I get hit by these because these are tracking. Same thing. A lot of micro dodging, but also a little macro micro. Yeah. Y'all know how it is. Yeah, I got hit there. Yeah. I should have just moved literally like one little tap and I wouldn't have gotten hit. I would have been able to go thing. I don't know how that only took off half a hit and not a full one. Don't know how that is, but that was incredibly lucky. So I was like, oh, cool. Because I thought that shit was over when I got hit, but it wasn't. Which is awesome. So, fuck Tyranno Stan. Tyranno Satan. Damn, I'm stupid. Reading's tough. Same thing this. These same thing, they're aimed, so you kind of just want to, yeah, I got hit again. Shenanigans. You want to try to, like, what was it, bait it to one side and nothing. This one you just push forward. But don't be like I did, where you push forward and fly into his hand, because you forget that stuff has for thing. I just bombed this shit, because I still don't know how to do it properly. Of like, you have to, like, shoot the blocks to get on the other side. To hit him more, I think. I think I just bombed again. Or I'm about to, once these get close to me, yeah. So I think I can get to close to his next phase. Yeah. Ooh. Don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Oh, I hate these tracking things. Yeah. Luckily, you know. See, I got hit by his hand going up. This is the only time you use the homing magic in this. So, you move stupid slow in this, so it's really difficult to use. It feels like you're moving in, yep, hit another one. In like quicksand, and I got hit there. So I was just like, oh man, I have no idea if I'm gonna get this or not. But I'm like, all right, push. Same thing, because it's enough to kill the hands, and you just gotta focus on dodging. You don't have to pay attention to the hands coming out, because they'll blow up before they get to you. This one I got super close with that, like just grazed those. It's probably like a pixel off. Same thing with this. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea how I locked in, man. I think in this part, I was just like, shoot him a few times. Like this part until he goes to the top of the screen, and I bombed him. So I'm just like, I just want this clear. I got really close to hitting it by his face here. And same thing, I just bombed him again. I think this is the one that kills him. Yeah. And, I popped off, because like I said, this was the first one I really had to work on really hardcore to get. So, like I said, it took me like, I think Steam said 16 hours. Probably the first like 3 to 4 of that was me dicking around in the multiple different modes and doing dumb stuff like putting my life stock up all the way up to 5 starting. So that's not the proper way to learn things. But yeah. So we get a whole little ending cutscene and you get a choice, so don't mash through this. Otherwise you can choose to stay or leave. It was super deep and important, man. But yeah, I'll talk over the credits because I don't give a shit about the actual story. I like story in regular games, but shmups, I don't care. I mean, as long as stuff is cool and goes pew pew, that's all I care about, and good music. But yeah, hopefully I can get more of these. Like I said, I really wanted to record that Novice Maniac on Mushi, but it didn't save correctly, and I'm greatly upset by that. So just got to work on getting more clears to be able to do this. So, but yeah, I really recommend this game. I played this one actually on the first port of Deathsmiles 1, which is apparently not that great and has like input lag, I think, or something like that, compared to the most recent one, that's Deathsmiles 1 and 2. I'd recommend getting that, even though it's $40. You get both games, and they're both pretty fun, even though Deathsmiles 2 is very easy comparatively. The first one doesn't have the nice 2D visuals. It's more low poly 3D, which has its own charm, but yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Dior. Creepy ass premise. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get more clears on stuff. Like, I think since my stupid Mushi Novice didn't save, I'm just gonna try Mushi Normal. What was that? Normal. Like just regular normal mode, yeah, not Novice. So that'll probably take more time because I've been trying to play DFK 1.5 and that shit's just fucking destroying me. Very motivating that I can't get through stage 3 no miss. But I think this has a lot of mechanics that I'm not very good at, of popping hypers, all that bullshit. So yeah. So yeah, the end. Well, I think my score wasn't too terrible. Yeah, 63,565,978 HRB. I hung here for a few minutes to take a picture of my screen to send in Discord and to my friends. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I might have more at some point.